going off of that, what are your thoughts on MD versus DO versus Caribbean schools?
You know, my answer is going to be, we once had visiting the head of surgery at the hospital. Actually, one of the students asked the head of surgery that question, and he gave the best answer. He said, if you really want to be a doctor, you'll figure it out and you'll do it. So my thoughts are, if you want to be a doctor and you're having trouble getting into an MD school, then do a foreign MD school or do a DO program, because at the end of the day, 10 years after the fact, you're just going to be a doctor. It's not going to matter where you went to and where, you know, once you're in med school, it's time to work, and you got to really bust your butt and work hard and pick your career. But in the olden days, people looked down potentially on those things in DO and foreign. So these days, it's not as looked down upon. It's probably just as good. The reality is, if you study and do a good job and bust your butt and get good grades, and you're going to be fine, and it really isn't going to matter. And that's really my thoughts. And I don't think people should stress. You know, if they apply and don't get in one step in medical school, then stop. And you really want to be a doctor, go to DO school or go to foreign school and just do it. And how to choose which over the which. It depends which school. I don't know as much about the DO schools. I do know a lot about the Caribbean schools. Specifically, I know about St. George's, which I think is a pretty good school and has a good feeder into professions. But really, it's more about, even in any medical school, you know, it's how hard you're going to work. And the nice thing about the Caribbean schools is you only do the first 2 years down in the Caribbean. You do your last 2 years up at different hospitals. So that's when you're kind of auditioning and busting your butt doing your rotations. And if you're doing well and making, you know, and standing out, you may have a shot at being able to get into that program for residency if you do a great job. So I don't know, I knew a lot of students who went through the Caribbean school system and they went on to just be great. So definitely worth thinking about, Kim.